Welcome back to Quick Reviews. Today I'd like to do a quick comparison of a $30 BluShark Alpha NATO strap on the left versus an official Omega NATO strap on the top right, which costs $160. So the BluShark has a thick yet flexible textile here for the NATO. Hardware is excellent quality, thick, stamped here with BluShark, has the flat pin and the squared off holes. This particular one is a few years old now. I'd say maybe 3 years old. As you can tell, the color still there, the quality still there. Hasn't, the holes haven't necessarily widened or anything. They're all in great shape. The only thing is, after years now, some of the threading here is coming off and it's poking under the wrist a little bit. But again, for something that's 3 years old at $30, probably well worth it. On the Omega side, you could see that the color is a little bit darker for the gray itself, and the actual material here feels more like a seatbelt. Much more premium feel on the actual material. The hardware, on the other hand, outside of the Omega, tagging on here that hopefully you can somewhat make out there and at the buckle, that hardware is not as premium feeling as the BluShark, surprisingly, for something that costs more than 5 times that of the BluShark. Again, you're paying for the name here, and you're paying for the material of the actual NATO, which again does feel quite premium, almost silky to the touch. These have round holes with a rounded out pin there, and again, if you want it to match your actual Omega watch, probably well worth it. I'll quickly show you the box that it came in. If I'll adjust here a little bit. Sorry about that. The presentation for the Omega is most certainly better than that of the BluShark, but again, you're paying for all of that. So it comes in this here, nice little travel case for a watch. And if you bear with me a second here, I will open it up and show you what the inside of that looks like. You'll see here that you can basically store watches or straps on both sides, and I think that alone makes it really nice. But again, if we're talking about quality, is it worth $160 when you can get a NATO for significantly less? I'd say only if you're like me and you kind of want your branding to match, but you definitely don't have to do that. I think it'll work just fine saving your money and going with something like a BluShark. Thanks. I hope that helped everybody.